With India's overly populated railways, cities, and streets, the government constantly tries to find ways to improve the quality of living for its citizens. Every day, 9.5 million passengers take the train somewhere, and this number is expected to exceed 12.5 million in the coming years. Whether you're going to school, work, or going somewhere to do something fun, if you're in India, you'll most probably use these trains at least once a day. The rush of people packed into train cars during peak commute times will always be fascinating and scary to those who see it for the first time. So, one of the solutions the Indian government came up with is the Namo Bharat train. Welcome back to Mega Constructions. This Namo Bharat godly creation is a magnificent EMU train built in India for the country's regional rapid transit system. It was designed by the French company Alstom at their engineering center in Hyderabad, Telangana. The train sets were manufactured in Savli, Gujarat. This train has an aerodynamic design that reduces drag and allows it to reach a top speed of 180 kilometers per hour, though its normal operating speed is 160 kilometers per hour. Key features include the train's speed and innovative aerodynamic styling from Alstom that improves performance. The Namo Bharat train aims to provide higher speed regional connectivity on Indian rail routes. The history behind this train is insane. As India envisioned bringing regional rail travel to connect communities across the country, the need arose for a train built for speed, efficiency, and the future. Following the Make in India initiative to boost local manufacturing, the National Capital Region Transport Corporation requested proposals for these new train sets back in 2019. After an excited public awaited details on this new fleet, the corporation selected Bombardier Transportation to build the train sets domestically in Savli, a village near Vadodara, India. Though constructing the train initially required local parts of 75% for building it, the deal settled on 50% to get wheels on track sooner. In 2020, the design was unveiled, and it was a shiny stainless steel body that could cruise at a maximum of 180 km/h. Now, it can already zoom along rails, whisking passengers between cities and towns in comfort and style. On the 19th of October last year, the train was named Namo Bharat. On the 20th, it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and entered service officially. But a day after, on the 21st, the train made its debut in the Duhai, Sahibabad. As for the train's engineering, the train has an aerodynamic nose cone to reduce the air drag resistance produced while traveling at the high speeds this train can achieve. Each car having to be equipped with 6 doors, 3 on each side, for the huge amounts of people who exist and enter every day, excluding the business class, which has 4 doors, for obvious reasons. For safety, though, there are onboard fire and smoke detectors that quickly alert staff to any potentially dangerous conditions, while clearly marked emergency exits and door indicators allow for orderly evacuation if needed. Obviously, CCTV cameras scan cars and platforms for any suspicious activity. But easily accessible fire extinguishers let staff swiftly respond to contain any minor incident. The Namo Bharat stations also utilize advanced security technologies to ensure passenger safety. Baggage scanning systems use artificial intelligence to detect prohibited items, and the Uttar Pradesh police have teams in place for quick response, including bomb detection and disposal squads and dog squads to patrol stations. The people responsible for building this train ordered by the Indian government have achieved a fusion of speed and safety, and this should be the future of transportation all over the world. The train operates from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., with trains running every 15 minutes, while having a potential for increased frequency in the future. But the journey between Sahibabad and Duhai depot stations on this line takes approximately 12 minutes so the people can manage. Not only that, the people of India actually get to have all of this for just 50 rupees for a normal ride, and for a first-class ride the price will be 100 rupees. Children having a height below 90 centimeters will be allowed to travel free of charge. How does the Namo Bharat railway station affect the economy, you may ask? it definitely enables quicker and more efficient regional connectivity between cities. The train links key centers like Delhi, Meerut, and most of India in easy and fast transportation, but also reduces commute times for workers traveling between cities for jobs. For example, the train cuts the Delhi-Meerut commute from 3 hours to just 45 minutes, while providing greater access to jobs and educational opportunities as regional travel becomes faster. This supports economic mobility. The high-speed rail project connects major cities in India. It makes travel between cities quicker. The rail system helps people who don't speak Hindi or are on a budget visit different parts of India more easily and cheaply. It saves costs, fuel, and accidents compared to highway travel between cities. The rail system also reduces the need to expand expensive road infrastructure. But most importantly, in an overly populated country like India, there is a need to improve air pollution and the environment by shifting trips from cars, buses, to electric trains. And that's exactly what they achieved by building this train. It is said that by 2025, the Indian GDP will be 8.4 trillion. This amounts to an average annual real growth rate of 8% and would make India's economy the third largest by 2026, behind China and the US. This literally means that India is coming for China. India is even coming for China's greatest train legacy. While navigating its crowded stations takes skill, the people of India consider the country's trains to be unifiers, binding the diversity of languages, religions, and cultures. And this shows in the amount of love you'll see from taking the trains in India. But unfortunately, the vast Indian railway system faces significant infrastructure challenges after decades of underinvestment. Much of the network relies on aging, outdated equipment and technology. Tracks, signals, bridges, and other infrastructure are often in poor condition from overuse and inadequate maintenance. This contributes to accidents and derailments, raising safety concerns. Passenger volumes have grown enormously, but capacity lags behind demand. Trains and stations are severely overcrowded, yet the system lacks modern amenities. The network requires trillions of rupees for modernization. With financial losses due to populist policies like subsidized fares have depleted revenues needed for improvements, and attempts at private investment have seen limited success thus far. Recent government efforts include new Vande Bharat express trains, station upgrades, bio-toilets in trains, solar power, e-ticketing, and Wi-Fi at stations. The dedicated eastern and western freight corridors are major projects underway. There are also plans to further enlarge the network. But as locomotives traverse India's vast rail network, they ferry people and goods between myriad landscapes, from the soaring mountains of Kashmir to the arid plains of Rajasthan to the palm-fringed backwaters of Kerala. These iconic trains connect diverse communities, cultures, and religions across the subcontinent. For generations, the sight and sound of trains rumbling along tracks have been woven into the fabric of life in India. Not only do the people of India care about trains, they also think about their people. There certainly is a unique culture to India's trackways. Platforms come alive as chai-selling places supply passengers with sweet masala chai and other authentic Indian beverages. Food carts traveling through the train's hallways on non-busy days serve snacks like deep-fried samosa. Newspapers are passed around, and the smell of curry rises from opened tiffins as treats to hungry travelers. Yet today, India's aging railway system is struggling to keep pace with the needs of a rapidly growing nation. Infrastructure requires extensive upgrades to improve safety, speed, and reliability. Stations need better amenities for the millions who rely on trains for work, pilgrimage, and family visits. India has demonstrated remarkable progress in developing advanced transportation infrastructure that sets a new standard for the world. Despite facing substantial challenges, the country continues to pioneer innovative technologies and ambitious projects like high-speed rail. This exemplifies India's commitment to building state-of-the-art rapid transit networks required for the future. The breakthrough that magnetically levitated trains and advanced new train sets being implemented exhibit the country's technical capabilities. India is applying its expertise to modernize rail transport on a massive scale. The speed and efficiency of these contemporary trains will transform connectivity between cities. That is everything for now. What do you think about the Namo Bharat train system? How does India's work compare to China? Where do you think India's railways rank around the world? Please let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you haven't, please subscribe and leave a like for this video. Your support helps us continue our work. Thanks again for your support, and I will see you in the next one.